Hello everybody, my name is Rosie Coronado, and in today's session we are going over the settlement options with B1 iPayment. What are your options with B1 iPayment? How can you settle your documents? You have a lot of flexibility. You can do it manually whenever you would like to. You can automate it by setting up a scheduler or do it automatically on a document level or on a batch level. So today I will show you the options and what the configurations look like depending what your companies need. Okay, so if I go into the system, I'm opening up SAP Business One. I'm going to hide my dashboards. And if I go to Administration, Add-on, you see I have iPayment installed and it is up running. I click on iPayment and here is my configuration screen. And in today's session, we're going to concentrate on settlements. When do you want to settle a credit card? Okay, in the first case I'm going to show you, I'm actually going to check air invoice, all my air invoice options, because settlements do happen on air invoices. Okay, and in this case I'm telling iPayment I want to settle when I create an air invoice. Okay, and I also would like to create an incoming payments when I settle. And this is almost a must. As you know, in SAP Business One, to create an incoming payment is a lot of clicks. Why don't you let iPayment do it for you so you don't have to go back and do it manually? You save a lot of time and a lot of clicks. So in this case, this setup, I'm settling on an air invoice and I'm also going to create the incoming payment automatically. And then the invoice is closed out and you're good to go. I'm going to click update. And now I'm going in here and I'm going to create an air invoice. And let's see what's going to happen. And of course, you need to make sure that your business partner has credit card assigned. And where you do that is if I drill back to the business partner master data on the payment term tab, you see this credit card button right here. And this comes from iPayment. And if you look in here, I have many credit cards set up for this business partner. And I have this one set as default. Okay. To add a credit card, if you don't know, we have videos out there, but you just do click here and click add, just really quick, and it takes me out to my Gateway's website, and I can type in the credit card right here, or you can also send a link to your customer. Now it's thinking. Excuse me. You can also send a link to your customer and they can put in the credit card themselves, copy to clipboard. So if you copy this into an email and say, please provide me with your credit card information, they get this, click on the link, they get the same website you just saw and they can put in their credit card and it feeds back into your SAP Business One. Okay, so I have all those credit cards set up just to show you. And I have one set as default and I'm creating an air invoice. So I'm going to pick an item, pick a tax code. And remember, I have it set right now on the configuration screen. I want to settle it when I create an air invoice. And I also wanted to create an incoming payment. If I click right here, you still have the options, which is really nice, that you can change the actions. You can say, okay, I don't want to use the credit card on this invoice. Don't do anything on this invoice and so on. Maybe you just want to authorize it or show the authorization pop up. So you still have the options to change your settings right here. But in my case, I'm going to leave it as configured. And if you click on the button, you actually go back to the business partner credit card setup. So I'm going back here and I'm going to click add. And you will see on the left lower corner, you're going to see a blue line. It's working with my gateway right now, doing the settlements, and it's creating the incoming payment. And if you look at your error invoice, it's going to come back up for me. You see it's closed right now and it's settled. If you look at the banner on the very top, let me move it down a little bit, you see iPayment status settled. And if I click on the iPayment tab, you also see right here it's settled and it created the incoming payment. I absolutely love it because all the steps you save in the system, and of course you can drill back to the incoming payment, and of course right here you can drill to the error invoice, but I have it open right there. Okay, so if you would have like an authorization on a sales order, I went straight to error invoice the sales order. If the sales order is linked to the error invoice, the sales order would also say it's settled. Okay, so that's one way. You create an error invoice and you want to do a settlement once you add the error invoice and do the incoming payment. Okay, another way is you can do it as a batch. Okay, if you don't want to do it on the error invoice level, you would go in here. I'm going to go back here. And what you would do is you would uncheck that because you don't want to settle it on an error invoice. Maybe you want to do, let me go back in. You want to do it as a batch. So I'm going to uncheck this here, but I still leave create incoming payment while I'm doing settlements. Because in this case, you create your incoming, your error invoices as you are used to it, add them to the system, but then maybe by the end of the day, I'm going to pull some up. I did create some. This one I settled. You see right here, I have one that's just open, perimeter technology. Here I have another one from Maxitech that's open. So I have it set, if I create an error invoice, I don't do anything. But then by the end of the day, I want to come in here under banking and I would like to do a batch settlement. Okay, so I'm doing a batch settlement. I click on it and you have all those perimeter options. You can do it by due date, by posting date, by document number. You can do it by payment terms. If your credit card customers have maybe a certain payment terms, you have all those options. And in my case, I'm going to click next because I don't have a lot of data. And here are my open error invoice I can settle. So I can do it as a batch. So if I go in here, for example, and I said, of course, you can do select all, select none. It's up to you. And this is very common. People go in once a day and settle it as a batch. Okay, because that way you have it, you do it in one run. Very important, check with your gateway. When do they do their settlements daily? Because they only do it once a day. So if they do it at 5 p.m. every afternoon, you make sure you go in before 5 p.m. and do your batch settlement. Okay, that way it hits your bank that evening. Okay, so you click on here and say, okay, those are the ones I want to settle. And what's really nice is you still can go in here and change the credit card if needed. It defaults to your default credit card, of course, or change the amount if needed. You can do that by just clicking on this little icon right here. So that's very nice and flexible. You still have the flexibility to change it, and then you can go ahead and click settle. So in my case, it should settle the three invoices I just chose. And you see, it's talking to my gateway, and I was successful. All three settled without a problem. If you would have an issue with the settlement, you will see it in red and you would get an error message. So that's very nice also. Okay, so that's manually. You did an error invoice, it settles automatically there. Here you go in manually to a batch settlement, and you manually do the batch settlements. Now I'm going to go back to my AR invoices, because what you can do also on an AR invoice level, I'm going to try to find one. I settled this one. This one is open. So you can go, you have an error invoice open. So let's go back to manual process. You can right click on the error invoice and you can settle it right now, right here. So if I click settle, again, it pops up. You choose the credit card. You have the flexibility, which I absolutely love the pop-up, because the flexibility you have, and you settle it. And it's settled. You see, it changes the status to settled right away. It closed it out because I still have it checked. I wanted to create the incoming payment. Makes totally sense. Less work for you. Or here I have another open error invoice. The other options you have, you right click and you click on create pay now link. So let's say I'm your customer and this invoice is way overdue, and now you want to send me a link. I'm going to click create pay now link and I click yes. And now copy this link, for example, into an email and say, Rosie, this invoice has been open for quite a while. I don't have a good credit card on file right now. Please pay this invoice. So the customer clicks on the link, and what they see the invoice amount right here. The customer puts in their credit card information into this website and click pay, and it will feed back into your system and pays your invoice and creates the incoming payment. How cool is that? You don't have to do anything. The system does it for you. And you see right here, a payment has been received. This is older, but it tells you if a payment has been received, and you can drill back to that invoice. For example, right here, this one was settled with a pay now link. Okay? And the same thing, if a customer adds a new credit card, you get a message also. This is very nice, very nice. So it tells you. So you can do by right-click, settle it yourself. You can send a link to the customer. You can automate it when you add an error invoice to the system. It does the settlement. Or you go under banking and do a batch settlement. But then we have one more thing, which is do it totally automatically. You can schedule it. So if you go to administration again, and I go to my iPayment add-on, and I'm going to click on scheduled actions. Okay, this is our new scheduled actions, and you can tell iPayment when do you want to settle. You don't even have to go on the batch settlements, what I showed you, to do it the manual way. You can go and say, okay, I want to settle all my air invoices. Here you have parameters again. You can set up, and I want to settle it every day at maybe 5 p.m. daily. And the system will do it for you. They will do the settlements for you. So you don't have to worry about it. So this, you can automate it 100%. Okay, of course, you put in a success email, you put in an error email, and you call it daily settlement or whatever you would like to call it. And you set it up right here. Make sure the server component, of course, has to be installed. Anyways, with iPayment. Okay, and you can do the same. I want to show you with authorizations. So you can say, okay, I want to authorize, it's a different topic with authorizations, but I want to authorize all the sales orders on a daily basis at a certain time. Or you can authorize it every hour, every minute. You have all those options. Okay. So it's all about automations. So you do not have to worry about it. Let the system do it for you. That's how it's set up. So you can let the system do it for you. So automate your task, save time, and you're going to be more productive. Example. And iPayment really provides a peace of mind. You process in a very secure way. As you know, iPayment works only with gateways. They are PCI compliant. Okay. So that was the session. I wanted you to see the different option how you can settle whatever fits your company's need. If you have more questions, I'm going to open it up for questions in a second, but you can always write to us to sales@boyumit.com or to support@boyumit.com, and also go on YouTube and type in Boyum iPayment. We have many videos out there, and with all other solutions we have, with the usability package, with the warehouse management system we have a manufacturing add-on for SAP Business One for best manufacturing. If you need any information, we have all the information out on YouTube. If you can find it, contact us. Please contact us. And if it's not out there, we make sure we put something out there for you. And you have questions coming up down the road, again, write to us. We are here for you. We want you to know everything. We like to share our knowledge. That's why we have all those videos out there on YouTube. Okay, thank you so much for joining today. I hope you enjoyed this session. And look out for more webinars to come. We have webinars almost every week. Go sign up for it. It's a great way to know what we offer and learn more about our products. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.